Alright, now we're halfway through the NBA offseason, and some teams have done pretty good moves. So I decided to put the best moves per team into the tier list. And this could be trades, contract extensions, or even free agency signings. So anything is allowed here. So the first we have is 76ers. And the 76ers best move was PJ Tucker. And I mean, this is a very good move. PJ Tucker is a winner. He's done that for the past two teams. He literally won a championship with Bucks, and he was one game away to make it to the finals with the Heat. So this is an A. And I think they're just going to be way better with PJ Tucker. So this is definitely an A move. Now we have the Bucks. The Bucks haven't done much. They re-signed Pat Connaughton. They re-signed Bobby Portis. But other than that, they also signed Joe Ingles, I guess. So yeah, the Bucks, C tier, mid, whatever. Bulls, they got Drummond, they got Dragic. Two very good moves. I like Dragic. Drummond is all right. This is a very good move. I mean, this is gonna benefit the Bulls a lot. So this is a B tier. I mean, this is gonna help the Bulls like a lot. So B tier. Next up we have the Cavaliers. Now the Cavaliers haven't done much. Their best move so far was probably re-signing Ricky Rubio, and I would usually put this as C, but D. All right, the Celtics have one of the best moves in the offseason so far. They signed Brogdon. They were in the finals. They signed Brogdon. This is a very good move. Brogdon was averaging like 20 points per game, and bringing that into a championship winning, I mean, a final making team is very dangerous, and it's a very good move. S tier. Clippers getting John Wall. This is one of the hardest things to actually put in a tier list because I don't really know how John's going to play now, but he knows he's going to be the third best player in the team. I mean, he said before that, you know, Paul George and Kawhi were like the first two and he was just going to help. And if he keeps that mindset, they could really make it far. And I think he can be a key to winning a championship. You know, if he plays good enough, he can be really helpful for a championship. So A, this is a good pickup. The Grizzlies got an extension for Ja Morant. This is our first S plus. I mean, extension for Ja, S plus. All right, the Hawks. The Hawks got DeJounte Murray, really good player. You know, averages a triple-double pretty much. Very good player. I like DeJounte. And this is obviously S, you know. It's going to take them from a play-in to maybe playoffs. I just don't know how far into the playoffs they can get. S tier. The Heat. I'm a Heat fan, so I'm kind of sad right now. I do understand that we're trying to get KD or Donovan, but we haven't done anything right now except for, you know, re-sign Caleb Martin. I'm going to put it at C. The Hornets haven't done much. The Hornets have not done much at all. They re-signed Cody Martin, which is Caleb Martin's twin, so D, because I do think Caleb is better than Cody, but the Hornets need to do something, bro. All right, the Jazz. The Jazz are F tier because Gobert left, Donovan Mitchell's gonna leave, and they haven't gotten much except for, like, I don't know, Pat Bev, but I think Pat Bev is also gonna leave, so F tier so far, F tier. And speaking of doing nothing, the Lakers have done nothing, so Lakers are easy F tier. And they also I think they're gonna keep Westbrook, so this is even more F tier. All right, the Kings. The Kings got a very underrated trade in this offseason. They got Malik Monk. Malik Monk is a player I like very much. I think he's gonna do very well in the Kings. I don't think the Kings are still gonna make the playoffs. I'm sorry, Kings fans, if they have fans. The Knicks, wow, how did they manage to do a good pickup, like problematic and chaotic? But I would put this S, but A. You know what? S. Yeah, S, because Jalen Brunson has played so good with the Mavs, and I'm actually kind of sad that he left the Dallas Mavericks, but I think this is going to be good for his career, and, you know, good for him. Good for him. Let's go to the Magic. The Magic, A. Paolo Banchero. He's good, very good. And I think he's going to be compared like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham because they're just two good players, you know. So since he's going to be compared, I think I should also put these two at A. I do think OKC is better than the Magic still, but I mean, these two players are very good and they deserve A tier. The Mavs. Actually, the Mavs got a very good pickup. This is B tier, could be A, but I'll put it at B for now because Chris Wood is a very good player, and he did that. He was very good in the Rockets, and I think he is what the Mavs needed. TJ Warren to the Nets, very hard, very hard. It's like John Wall trying to rate John Wall to the Clippers. Very hard trade to rate, but I'll put it at C. So we have one more extension. It's the Nuggets getting or re-signing Jokic. S plus. Come on, Jokic is a two-time MVP back-to-back. S plus. I mean, there's no need for explanation for any of these two guys, and since we're doing re-signings for these players, So a third one in there. Devin Booker getting re-signed to the Suns. They also re-signed DeAndre Ayton, but Devin Booker is just the star of the team. S plus. All right, Pacers. Pacers are F, and they're gonna close the 3 teams in F. They haven't done much. I know they're rebuilding. I know what they're doing, but come on, bro. You need at least someone to do something. Pelicans. This could be S plus if Zion played last season, and if he played like he did when he was an All-Star. But it's still S. You know, the Pelicans re-signed Zion. Everyone thought he was gonna leave, and it's an S. It's an S. All right, Pistons. Now Pistons got Kemba. I don't think Kemba is that player anymore, but it's still a very good pickup. I don't think it's fair to put him at C. You know, I would put them at B, but because they have done, like, they have out of all the rebuilding teams, I think the Pistons have done the best moves so far. The Raptors got Otto Porter Jr. It's a D tier. You know, it's gonna add more depth, but it's just the Spurs signed Keldon Johnson. This is a very, very good move for the Spurs. I know Spurs fans are sad right now. This is a B tier. Keeping Keldon Johnson is a big one. You know, now he's the star of the team, so good signing. Keldon Johnson, very solid. And you know what? A tier for this one. The Rockets drafted Jabari Smith Jr. This is a B tier. I don't think he's, you know, as good as Chet or Paolo, but I think he's still very good, and I think he can be as good as them. And here we have the most controversial out of everyone. Rudy Gobert going to the Wolves. Now this could be an S for what it is. Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year, one of the best defensive players in the league, one of the best centers in the league, but they give away so much. And then you look at the fact that they give away 4 picks and it goes down 1. And you look at the fact that Rudy is 30 years old. I mean, he's pretty much, I don't want to say past his prime, but he only has like 2 years of his prime, even if this is his prime. So he's 30 years, 4 picks for a 30-year-old. And it's not even, I don't know, this is hard to grade, but I'll put at B. This could be S, as I said, but they gave away too much. They give away a lot, and the Jazz are going to be really good in the future. Wolves, I don't think they have enough to win a title, so this is B. The Warriors got DiVincenzo. This is a very good move. You know, he's going to come off the bench for Curry, obviously, so I mean, it's just a great move for the Warriors. It's a great pickup. It's going to go right at C. The Wizards re-signing Bradley Beal. Huge W for them. I don't know how Bradley Beal wants to stay in Washington for so long. I mean, he needs to run, but if he wants to stay there, do what you want. And the last one we have is the Trailblazers getting Jeremy Grant. I didn't see a lot of people talking about this because this could be a very good trade for the Trailblazers. You know, it could take them right back to either play-in or maybe even playoffs. This is A tier for me, you know, and it could be S. When he has a superstar next to him, I don't know how he's gonna do, but I still think he's a very good player and he could do very well.